start gluing the veneer on. I've roughed up this substrate. I've used 80 grit, roughing it up. I don't think I'll need to do anything to this veneer because it's rough wood, so I think it'll be all right. I'm going to make sure I've got this long enough. I'm going to a little overhang here, and then I'm going to make sure that it's lined up so that the grain will be halfway. I mean, you know, the grain goes every which way, so I want to make sure that is lined up so that it's not crooked. So I've got everything ready to go. I'm going to put the plywood on top of this to get it even. I've got a block on the inside, so I can use my clamps. At the back I can just clamp on directly, but as I said earlier in the video, I'm going to just glue this side and then let it set and then work in 3 different stages. Okay, let's see if we can get this to the edge of the wheel. Roll this around. Straight. Okay, let's let that dry. Okay, I noticed that since I brought this down to the shop and it's not climate controlled out here, that this is a lot more flexible than it was up in the house when it was a lot less humid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dampen this a little bit, put a little weight on this end, and while this is curing, I'm going to dampen it a little bit, put a little weight on the end of it, and just let it gradually, see if it'll have less of a bend in it. So we'll see how that goes. I put a little something up here, not a whole lot. I don't want to bend it all at once. So that's one of the things people like to hurry, and so do I. I want to get this done, but it is what it is, and you can't rush it. So I'm going to put a little extra weight on there for a little, and while this is curing, see if that'll bend just a little bit. I don't want to get it too damp, start wrinkling on me, but I think that's going to work out good there. It's already taking the general shape there. So I'm mowing the yard. I got roofers here. I want to repair the leak from that monsoon. I think John in Arkansas got washed away. His garden, his potatoes almost got washed away. So we got the same deal the other night, and I developed a leak in my roof, so I've got the roofers over here now. So while I'm waiting on this to cure, I'm going ahead and knock the mowing out and keep an eye on those guys, and see if that won't kind of conform. And I may not even have to use my hairdryer, which is a wasted piece of equipment because I don't have any hair. Alright, we'll check on this a little later. Alright, I've come back in for a minute. I'm taking the weights off of it. I'm going to wet this again. As you can see, it's slowly, and I'm having to wait anyway, so why not just slowly do the bend, a little more moisture into it, and let gravity work for me. I've got other things I need to be doing, and like I said, and we all tend to get in a hurry. We're not in a hurry. We think we are. But this will be here long after I'm gone, I hope. Whoever built this may very well be gone. Probably are. So maybe I'm bringing just a little piece of the history back, and I'm going to put some more weight back on this and slowly go back and work on my yard a little bit. Okay, I've mowed half the yard. So anyway, and I've been coming back and hitting this with some water and put some weight on it, and look what's happened in the meantime. I think I'm going to be able to go ahead and glue that without any problem here. So I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on there and go ahead with phase 2 of this glue. Okay, got a good even coat of glue on there. Let's see if we can make this work for us. Smooth it all out. I really wish I had a roller, and I don't, so I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I'm sure my head got in the way there. Sorry about that. But, get this curve going here. Get it stuck down really good. Definitely want to get something here on this. Make sure I get all the air out of here. Make sure I get a good clamp right here. That's why I like to work off camera. So I don't have enough hands on a lot of this stuff. So. Secure that. Another clamp here. And then I'll run some clamps down here with I'm using these popsicle sticks on the edges, and they seem to be working pretty well. A couple more on the front. We'll work some of these bubbles out of here and let it sit and go back to mowing the yard a little bit. Let's let that sit and see how that does. Okay, we're going to start working on the last end of it. Now I've had to take and massage this a little bit, changing the clamps around, making sure the bubbles are out of the top, and moving those things around. I learned a couple of things from this. Is be sure to have a large enough piece of plywood or board to cover the area you want to clamp, and have a lot of different size clamps. I didn't have enough of these big ones here, so I had to move it around and massage it, but it's looking pretty good. Is it perfect? Probably not, but you know, it's looking pretty good right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dampen this, put a weight on it while this is drying here, and see if I can get some gravity working on that one. Okay, we're going to start working on this. Now this is something I noticed. I'm wetting this again. I've got it clamped down, kind of trying to get this to conform or to start bending. Now, this morning I started on the other side, and it was real easy to bend. Real easy to bend. And I attributed it to the fact that it was out in the shop here, and the humidity was higher than in the house. Well, as I progressed along, this is almost 3 in the afternoon. The sun is out, it's hot, the humidity is dropping. So I believe this wood is, and everybody knows that even with veneer, it's wood. And wood reacts differently to all sorts of environmental humidity, everything like that. So this one is a little bit more difficult to bend. So I've didn't want to crack it, so I'm slowly bending it with this moisture and got it clamped down before I actually do any gluing. And I'll probably glue this one off camera. And like I said in the previous video, this is one of the weakest parts of anything that I do. I'm not good at anything else, but this working with wood has never been my strong suit, and I'm learning something about veneer and cabinetry and all sorts of things here as I do this. So I learned that one clamping does not get it done. So I haven't been able just to clamp it and walk away from it. I've clamped it, worked with it as the glue started getting tackier and hardening. Was able to work it and get a lot of the smooth it out a little bit more. So, and readjust the clamps, and I learned those popsicle sticks really come in handy. That as far as spots to be able to put spot pressure on it. Okay, let me go off camera, put the glue to this, and then clamp it and hopefully we'll be close to finishing this thing up. Okay, veneer is glued on. Done the trimming, gone back and put some filler in the cracks. Now I'm sanding with 220 grit paper, sandpaper. This being a cherry veneer, I do not think that I am going to put grain filler on it because it's very small pore, and I don't really mind this particular radio having a little bit of texture to it. But I'm going to do some more sanding on it, then do the staining. I'm going to use lacquer dye here around the windows and on this little slot here, and may use some toner dye somewhere else, lacquer. I'm going to use a satin finish, so it's not going to be a high gloss anyway. So it's just a little simple radio, but so far the cabinet has turned out really well. I'm pleased with it so far, and it hasn't fell apart on me. Let me do some more sanding, and you can I'll show some stuff here. Okay, wipe the stain off. Left it on approximately 8 to 10 minutes or so. These are the oak feet. They'll stain up a little bit darker, I would think. And I wanted those a little bit darker anyway, so I did stain this side because it'll be glued to the chassis, or the cabinet. This is the cabinet. Looks a little splotchy to me, but I think after it cures, it'll be a little bit different. So I'm going to let it sit here a couple of 3 days and let it cure, and I'm going to go back and darken this in. I don't know whether to take my markers and do that, and also darken this up, or if I need to mask this off and spray it with toner. I'll decide that. I've got several days to think about that. Alright, so the next go around will be putting the lacquer on it and buttoning this thing up, and hopefully we can, the radio that history forgot will be back on the shelf playing some tunes. Thanks for watching. I picked up another subscriber today, and I appreciate that. Till next time, thanks for watching.